Now we're going to begin the leg assembly of the Strike Freedom Perfect Grade. First up, we're going to begin with the feet. There are 26 parts consisting of the foot. I've never seen so many parts for just one foot to begin with. I've seen maybe 3 or 4 parts for a regular high grade and about maybe close to 7 or 8 for a master grade, give or take. So let us begin with this joint as I'm putting this polycap here. While this is like this, you want to put this guy here and be very careful. It must be in this position because there are teeth in there. It's supposed to be like that to lock it in. And this one, of course, the curved version, the curved side of this turns like that, has to be on the outside. Then before I put that here, I'll take this part which holds on to these silver pegs which makes up the hydraulics, parts of the hydraulics. And they go in nice and tight. So then you put this guy here, and then slide him here through the notches, and then seal it up. There we go. Now, taking these guys, moving on to this part. I already put a polycap here by accident. I should have showed it to you earlier. So that's not 26, it's actually 27. Then take this guy here. Has to be in this position. And seal it up here. Now, these two guys, you're going to put these two polycaps here on the inside. There is no orientation on this, so you can put it either, in whatever position it is, as long as it's like this. Then I like to keep sure I'm looking at the manual in the right way, so keeping it like that, we'll take this guy, put him here, take this guy, slide him through here, but make sure that these little notches fall into this slot. And the reason why, because it does this when you move it. Before you seal it up, there's another plastic part here in this position. To get that from there, and then carefully from here first close all the way through. Next up is portion of the heel and a trim, like a trim thrust, like a thruster, one of the thruster parts here. Alright, so we can put this off the side. The next part is the front portion of the foot. Slide him down, complete. And slide him through here, down. Take this little vent trim, put him right there. Make sure it's all the way in, okay? Now this is one portion of the armor where if you want to make sure it's going to go in nice and tight. So just remember, guys, once you put this in, it's going to be a hard time to take it off if you want to show the gold parts. Last remaining part is the portion of the heel here. It's actually pretty simple. Just slide it in like so. Then take this guy, put him in here. At first when I saw this, I thought this was portion of the heel. In reality, this is the front portion here, which snaps into this little guy. Like that. And there you have it. Both feet are done. Okay, now let's proceed with the leg portion of the Strike Freedom. And this time we're going to begin with the top part of the leg, and then it will move on to the bottom part. So you know it's going to be showing off a lot more of the metallic gold parts at this point. Alright, so we have this guy, and you want to make sure he's in this position. Then you take this guy, be mindful that he has these little teeths here. Then you want to stick it in there like so. Take this plastic here, that goes up here. Now, at this point right here, you got this silver chrome here that goes in here. You want to make sure this guy slides in, and then align him up like this. I'll show it to you in a minute. Let me just put it in there. This part, this plastic part here, is very important, and I'll explain in a moment. So right now it's there, and then you have another one like this, and it goes here, but make sure that this notch is inside, not out. I knew that was going to come off, but that's okay. There we go. Alright, so this is what it looks like. And there's a reason why it's like this, because it's going to pivot when you turn it, and I'll show you in a moment. Alright, so make sure you remember you put this in, because if you accidentally forget to put this in, you gotta have to peel these two out, and I learned that the hard way. Squeeze it in nice and tight. There you go. Then you take this trim here, put it on. Okay, next thing would be the rear portion of this. It goes here. Hold on a second, I want to make sure I got it right. Oops. That's going to pop out every now and then, so I would probably recommend you glue that. But for now we're not going to do that yet. Alright, so this guy goes over here. And then this little hydraulic type piece, be mindful with this. It looks strong, but I'm a little worried about it. And I'll explain that in a moment. Then this closes up here. And then here. So now, so you understand, this goes like this. Alright. Now then. Give me a second, I'm just turning the page. Now, this front armor goes here. Mind you guys, I would not recommend... Well, what am I saying? Alright, here we go. That's right. I was thinking of something else, so sorry about that. Alright, so this goes here. Then... Ooh, I forgot two little... No. No, oh yeah, this is it, sorry. So just go there. And then that goes over here. And snaps into place. Now, put this on the side. Take these two guys here. Get the notch in this hole, and then there's another notch that goes right there. And seal it up completely. Be very careful. So you understand there's a gap here, and that it's supposed to do that. Then clamp it onto this. Then bring it up to here, if possible. And then bring this part over here. There we go. Now that finishes the bottom half. Now you take this part over here, and you got to be very careful how the orientation is. The back is different from the front, so it has to be in this position, and then you want to bring this part like this. You have to slide it in, and also, come on, now you don't want to get, alright, it's supposed to snap into place, so make sure you do that. And take this guy over here, put him in this position. Ooh, come on, snap in, there you go. Then we take this guy and we put him over here. So that's done, and we put it on the side. Next up, let's get this guy over here. And this, nope, the wrong guy. Here we go. Him here. The orientation of this part has to be like this, with this part here snapped in to the back, and then put them in this position. This one goes here as well. Be very careful, because you're gonna have to keep it in this position for a moment, because we're not done yet. Now, this guy here, put one of the poly caps in the middle. This one kind of reminds me of the one that I just did with the foot. This plastic part here goes in the back, like so. Now, in this position with the teeth in the back, make sure that this guy here goes into the front like this. Oh, come on. And then this guy here with this notch, if you could see that, goes here, inwards. Next, in this position, make sure this one like that goes here. Slide it in. It may give you a little bit of trouble. Actually, you know what? I think it's the other way around. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, because that notch goes here. So there you go. Then, I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, this guy goes here. And then the poly cap goes there. And then finally, seal it up. You may have to finagle a bit just to get it in there. So it looks like this. Next up is this part, which pretty much dictates the movement of the foot, of the feet and the ankles. But first you need to set up the hydraulics. These were the reverse hydraulics that you had to deal with on the foot, and you'll see that in a moment. In this position, put this guy here, and then align the two plastic parts as you saw here through the spacing in there. I knew that was going to happen. Alright. Let's get that guy back in there. And seal it up. Then take him, and he is supposed to lock into place this part completely. Well, this guy here connects to this. Bring him. This one's actually the support hinges for the ankle armor, and you'll see how it coincides with that. So you got that here, and then you take this guy and slide him into place there.